Hi there guys, this is my League 1 prediction for the 25-26 season. Starting off with Luton Town, I do think with their parachute payments, they've got a strong squad and I do think they're going to get promoted, but they're not going to be quite good enough to win the league. They're going to go up as runners-up. Followed by Lincoln City, always tough away from home for us to go to. I do think they're going to have a solid enough season though. Not going to set the world alight, going to be 15th. Wimbledon just got promoted from League 2, scraped the playoffs. I don't think they're going to have enough though, and I do think they're going to be rock bottom. Mansfield Town, again, another side promoted. I don't think they're going to have enough again. They're going to give it a good go, but I do think they'll go down in 22nd. Huddersfield Town, my favourites for League 1. Signed some brilliant players at this level, Alfie May included. I do think they've had the best transfer market over the summer, and I've got them as champions. Doncaster Rovers, I think will have momentum from last season. I don't think they'll set the world alight again, but I do think that they will have a solid enough season and be comfortable in 17th. Exeter City, a lot of people are going to have me probably as putting them bottom, being an Argyle fan, but I'm not actually, because I think they've been in the league long enough. I think they know how to sort of stay up, and I do think they'll finish 18th and be fine. Cardiff City, and then again another fan base that are going to want to get promoted straight away. I do think it'll be tough for them though. They haven't lost many players, so they will be solid, but I do think that they will end up finishing in 4th. Wycombe Wanderers always a thorn in Argyle's side. They're always around the playoff places, but I do think that this season, again, they will miss out and they will finish in 11th. Peterborough United used to be a force in this league. I don't think they are so much these days, and I'm going to have them down in 16th, respectable. Bradford City have momentum just like Doncaster in League 2. I do think that they're going to do quite well. I think they'll be the best of the promoted sides. I've got them finishing 14th. Burton Albion have been teetering on relegation now for a few seasons, and I think this is the season that it finally happens, 21st. Stevenage, again a team that have been up and down, have struggled at this level in recent seasons, but I do think they'll just be better than the teams below them, and they'll finish in 20th. Barnsley, our first game on Saturday. Again, another team that you usually expected to be around the playoff places, but I do think that they will fall short this season and have a mid-table finish in 12th. Stockport County have never not gotten the playoffs under their current manager. Had a fantastic season last season, finished in 6th, and I think they'll do the same this season. Blackpool under Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce always expects his teams to be fighting towards the top end of the table. I expect them to be doing that again, but again I think they'll just miss out, and I think they'll finish 7th in the league. Reading just had their takeover, so they're going to be more confident. I think they're going to have a good season. They're going to be a threat, especially at home. It's going to be a tough place for many teams to go, and I think that's going to get them a playoff spot in 5th. Rotherham United usually did well in this league, had a poor season last season after their relegation the season before. I don't think they're going to have a great season this year, but I do think they're going to improve, and they're going to finish 9th. Bolton Wanderers under Shuey, massive season for Shuey and Bolton. They are expected to be promoted, I think, from a lot of their fans' point of view. I do think they're not going to be quite as good though as Huddersfield and Luton, but I do fancy them to get that first promotion playoff spot in 3rd. Plymouth Argyle, obviously our team. A lot of people are probably going to be disappointed at me for saying this, but for me it's a transition season. I don't think we've quite got the quality there to be right near the top, so I've actually got us in 8th this season, but hopefully the following season we'll have enough to push for the playoffs, but I think this season coming, not quite enough for me, so 8th. Port Vale, a team that again have been promoted. I don't quite think that they're going to have enough to be challenging at the top. I think they're going to be the weakest of the teams that have been promoted, so I've got them in 19th, just staying up. Northampton Town, again a team that at this level will do well to stay up, but I don't quite think they will, and I've got them second bottom in 23rd. Leyton Orient had a fantastic season last season. I do believe that they will be okay again this season. I don't think they'll quite be as good as they were last season, but I think mid-table, respectable. They won't be in danger, but they won't be a threat at the top either. 13th. And then Wigan Athletic, again, it's a massive season for them and for Ryan Lowe. He's got a lot to prove there. Fans are going to be expectant, but I do believe there are teams better than them, and they'll have a 10th place finish. AFC Wimbledon then, for me, are the bottom side, followed by Northampton, Mansfield and Burton to go down, with Huddersfield winning the league, Luton Town finishing 2nd, Bolton, Cardiff, Reading and Stockport to be in the playoffs, and I've got to fancy Bolton to win the playoffs this season, with Argyle finishing in 8th place. So guys, what do you think about my predictions? Do you think I'm spot on? Do you think I'm right off the mark? Who's your favourite for the league? Who's your favourite for relegation? We'll see you on Saturday for the Barnsley game, and hopefully Argyle can have a strong start to the season. And can't believe it's starting again, guys. See you soon. Come on the Greens.